themselves, now that on the blue side, they've got themselves a good dive composition with plenty of pokes. Not only can they just get these, health bars down, they can also follow in on it should they get the right target.
Yeah, I feel like in this situation, as much as the Azir feels like something Fofo would want into the Ahri, I feel like it's not really going to work because when Azir struggles against poke massively.
Yes.
A lot of the picks are good into mid lane with poke picks, so I think you need something that contest the mid jungle 2v2 a bit better, and also something like the Zoe means that you can at least match pound for pound. If you do land a Sleepy Trouble Bubble when iBoy and Cube are trying to fire out their poke, that potentially sets up your team to get in position to engage. So I think it's a good adaptation that they didn't go for the Azir, but ultimately I love RA's composition here. Because if Doggo falls behind, you're going to struggle, and then I'm going to be honest, even if he's fed, you need to play things well because you have the Tom Kench as a safety tool, don't get me wrong, Gragas is good disengage, but there is so many things on the side of RA that's going to make your life difficult. And the thing is, when you're in Tom Kench's belly, you're... Oh, no.
They catch him and they kill him. That was just straight up mispositioning from Doggo, and he gets punished.
Yeah, just as I'm highlighting, no reason to be there.
There's a bad right click as... Now Wei saying, look, we might have to try and make something happen here in this bot side. They will try and just get Chris to get a little bit of disengage here, but he will go forward, and iBoy will flash away. I don't think they can go for this, though, because Leanne's coming, and Strive is TP down as well. They're going to jump down onto Wei and Chris. They're going to look to try and turn this one around. Chris flashes away, but he gets hooked right back in as Wei looks to try and trade it with the shield. He'll get a 1-for-1, and honestly, that's all he could do.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, considering how that played out, Wei is happy that he got a 1-for-1, but RA quick to react and shut that one down. A positive is that Doggo survives.
BLG, or will it, as you do have Leanne coming in here. They're going to try to slow him down before he can get on top of it. He won't get the smite down in time, and now Yuyanja uses his hook. The traps go down, he's forced to flash over the side. They're going to try and just keep away from this one here, but you don't have the early damage to deal with this in RA. We were just praising you, my dudes. Why are you fighting that?
I mean, they just literally gave them 2 free kills. I don't really have anything else to add to that. There's no... What are they hoping to achieve? The Dragon's already got... Like, I understood they move forwards to try and contest it. Oh, nah, iBoy's dead.
Yep, iBoy is going to die. No flash, nowhere to go, and that's going to be Doggo flashing forward. There's the kill going over. Strive is actually going to use the Spirit Rush to try and get in position. This is an opportunity here to take out Doggo as they try and just keep Crisp alive, but they've actually just baited them all in, and that should be 2 kills going over to the side of RA. Nicely done. They'll even donate that one over to Strive, and honestly, that's a good response.
Yeah, I feel like the thing is, we see RA going for these proactive plays where I'm like, this is smart, this is good, this is positive. And then they just die randomly for no reason. And it's like, the game is even because of that. But now BLG set up a play.
They're going to go the Gabali Bop in. He has got the explosive cast as well. They're going to try and get the flash out of him, and it's easy as you like. No reason for Cube to be there. And again, this is, I feel like I'm a parrot just for...
What are they hoping to achieve? The Dragon's already got... Like, I understood they move forwards to try and contest it. Oh, nah, iBoy's dead.
Yep, iBoy is going to die. No flash. Nowhere to go, and that's going to be Doggo flashing forward. There's the kill going over. Strive is actually going to use the Spirit Rush to try and get in position. This is an opportunity here to take out Doggo as they try and just keep Crisp alive, but they've actually just baited them all in, and that should be 2 kills going over to the side of RA. Nicely done. They'll even donate that one over to Strive, and honestly, that's a good response.
Yeah, I feel like the thing is, we see RA going for these proactive plays where I'm like, this is smart, this is good, this is positive. And then they just die randomly for no reason. And it's like, the game is even because of that. But now BLG set up a play.
They're going to go the Gabali Bop in. He has got the explosive cast as well. They're going to try and get the flash out of him, and it's easy as you like. No reason for Cube to be there. And again, this is, I feel like I'm a parrot just for...
You know, compared to, especially how I viewed BLG coming into this, they've been understanding that they have to make things happen. They can't just sit back now. Chris goes for a very aggressive play, and he's just going to get caught out.
Yep, he's going to get caught out. He's going to go see Yuyanja trying to run away, but there's the onslaught of shadows. They're going to use the ultimate as well from the iBoy Kaisa, but it's not quite enough to take down Crisp, who gets himself away. iBoy flashes and heals. They land the charm on the Doggo, but this Ahri doesn't have a lot of damage, and the resets are coming in. Doggo and Fofo, the carries trying to burn this team down as RA run for their lives. Fofo is still hunting for blood, but he holds himself just a little bit, and that's 2 kills over to BLG.
And that's the thing, this Kaisa Gragas is behind, and honestly, I'm just gonna say on this item, you're kind of useless compared to the Jinx, just a Kraken Slayer. They didn't have the...
And Ibo doesn't do it, but not even Strife. Strife was actually just playing that entire fight with Merctrez, but now Chris, he's still very tanky. The Gragas and Fofo will be able to kind of jump in on top of this, and that's going to be Leon going down. Oh, RA, it's a disaster, but this is the hard reloading composition that we talked about. It doesn't matter if they're ahead or behind, they will fully commit, and now Doggo finds Cube. Cube jumps on top of them to try and disengage, and with that phase rush, should be able to keep him out self to safety, not safe to selfie. But Strife goes in, gets himself, that's some burst damage going in as Chris is cursed to fall. And I will collect myself and have some water while you break down what the hell just happened.
I think the whole game is kind of falling apart, and then Strive is just like this shining beacon for RA right now in this series in particular. The rest of his team doing some, having some questionable moments now.
Oh, they're going to go for it, but there's Weiwei using the ultimate. He's trying to jump on the Cube. The phase rush not quite there just yet. The red buff, the flash W. Weiwei with a little bit of disrespect, knowing just how damn strong he is.
Yeah.
And RA lose another kill on the top side.
Spikes they're waiting for, and they're just not anywhere near. Actually, I say that. They have to finish Ludens.
I think, yep, he's dead. Nothing he can do. Oh, he'll flash away, but the Hex Gate means that Weiwei finds himself all the way over on the side with Leyen. You can see Cube trying to see if he can do something here to help out Yuyanja. They might try and turn this one around. There's going to be the mitigation with the Glacial Shroud. Cube will flash away. They will land the Trouble Bubble as it gets the trap down as Yuyanja tries to just keep himself alive. Flash in, Cube almost being taken down by Weiwei. They'll get a Cube. Good Everfrost here from Strife to just stop the onslaught of BLG. But it is RA still coming out, not looking the favorable, and it's just going to take time. As you said, they need items, they need gold.
Yeah, I think the big thing when I look at Ludens is finished for Ivo. That's pretty big because you've got the W evolve, so you can spam that. Actually, I'm not even sure. No, I don't think he has it yet. Oh,
that's a paddle star and a half, and that means that the potential TP player thought they were going to maybe put the Jace up on the backhand side and maybe look to try and make that one work for themselves, but the Trouble Bubble lands into Leyen. Yonja gets hit by the Q. But the Trouble Bubble of Fofo as he's just throwing out these Qs. Dragon has been started. Leyen knows it's going on. He knows it's happening. Way down to about half HP. They go in for the fight. It's not been taken. It's been secured by BLG. Yuyanja had to give away his life to try and make this fight work, but you're going up against a Hexo. Fofo has been hit. He has to flash away as the Trouble Bubble is in response. Strive gets deleted from the map. And now Iboy's been jumped on. It's a bit of a tentative fight as Fofo can't go in. There's one more kill going over as Doggo looking to try and get the resets. He will get them as BLG trample RA. Triple kill for Fofo. And the rest of BLG with this soul. Leanne has nowhere to go.
They secure the Dragon and they crush the fight. Fofo landing the bubble onto Strive Pivotal, and Iboy goes down to the end, tries to do so much but isn't even able to get the ultimate off.
Jungle as we walk up towards the Baron. They can't walk up to this, and it's as you said, the Poke champions, they rely on that vision, they rely on knowing where people are to make something happen. As Leyen is already chunked out, we're going to see Yuyanja as well having to pay for the sins of his jungler. Leyen has to stay alive to maybe get some kind of miracle fight around this Baron, but I don't think BLG are going to go for it. I think BLG is going to run up this mid lane and try and just end the game.
Well, I think the minion wave a little bit too weak to go for that one. They'll force it in though, and look at the vision control over here. And with that level of vision control, it is so hard to approach because Zoe exists. Anytime you push forward, you're always concerned, is there a sleepy trouble bubble? Does dodge away for the poke there and actually crashes him!
That's going to force the Devourer out. They're going to use the Onslaught of Shadows, and that's going to be Breed going down. So you're in a 4v4. Weiwei trying to use his ultimate to get on top of the carries, but RA are given a respite. Strife, everyone's got to block him. Block this man right now as Zoe goes golden because they would have been taken down by the W. And RA out of nowhere finds an opportunity, and this is where the poke really comes into fruition.
They refuse to give up, and once again, it's Strive. I swear this game, so much of it has come down to him doing his best to make this go. The ideal scenario is you poke them out enough that they can't join the fight.
Breeds on a flank. Breeds on a flank. He's going to try and make this one work. They take all five in there. Leyen's going to walk straight in top of him though, and that's going to be death
Jungler down.
The jungler of Rare Adam, and that's going to be Weiwei's flash as well. But the poke is still significant. I think if RA want to try and get this, they need to get this now. That W landing onto Chris for Doggo could have been huge with the Void Staff finished up finally for Iboy, but now the Baron has been started.
Critically, we have Breed full HP. He can just body block the poke on this tanky Gragas. RA need need to get in quick because it's melting.
It is melting, but they have found themselves an opportunity to get in here. Strive is walking over a ward, will not be hit by the triple bubble of the paddle star. You need to go for something here. You need to either walk away or do not commit. You need to go, they're going to walk away. They cannot go for this fight just yet. They know without Liam, there's just absolutely no way they can take a fight. So we'll say that they are going to land a lot of poke here, a lot of damage on the breed, and that's one of your damages down. Wei Wei now has to back himself away. The tanks are tanky, but when the rest of their team aren't with them, they'll just turn into paper.
Yeah, you can be tanking. Oh my lord, Chris nearly going down.
Yeah, they have to body block. They have to continuously body block.
Another low enough. Look, 25 seconds until the Elder Dragon breeds won't be up. They have to rush this, right? BLG have Soul, they have Baron, they have the gold lead, but if RA get Elder, that is hope. They need to start it immediately or get a pick.
They have to do this. You have to go for this, RA. This is your season. There's a Hex Gate coming in. It's Wei Wei.
What's he doing?
He's going straight in on top of it. He's going to have to use his ultimate, and he's already outside of the Baron pit, or excuse me, the Dragon pit. He's all the way away from this pit, but a bubble lands on the Eyeboy. That is huge here. They missed the Mega Death Rocket, though, on the back end of this, and they're not able to make it. This is so close right now. Look at Key Summoners.
Breed's up in 2.
He got him in 2 seconds. You will have the TP. Breed's going to come in immediately. There's the onslaught of shadows as Crisp goes down. It's now back to a 4v5. They will not land onto Eyeboy as the Everfrost is good. Wei Wei, though, is in a lot of trouble, but he has the smite to keep him alive. And it was valiant from RA. It was almost what they needed, but they all get taken out one by one. Cube and his jungler, the only ones left alive. And that's going to be BLG looking to try and, honestly, they can end the game. They don't even need Elder.
Yeah, they have Baron buff. They have 4 members up. It's only Cube and Lian to defend. I don't think they have the damage to the other way, but 10 seconds to Yanja and Eyeboy shortly after. There's a hope that they respawn in time to defend. BLG are risking a lot by trying for this.
Here we go. We got a couple more minutes left on the Baron buff. They're going to go for the next turret, number 1. They're going to get it down.
You have to fight!
They have to fight. You have to go for this. This is your season right now. They're trying to wait for Eyeboy. They will pop down the dredge line and they're trying to get these one
Doggo's ending!
But look at Doggo. Doggo's going for it, and Doggo gets the end. BLG 3-1.
And RA trying...